Welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu Mat. I'm Matt Seiler, and here we explore the Jiu-Jitsu journey, finding fundamentals, techniques, tips, tricks, and everything Jiu-Jitsu, and hopefully making each other better, one choke at a time.
So continuing the turtle, we're gonna start doing our turtle exercises. First off, we're gonna do being comfortable with the body, getting in this position of getting our seatbelt on the back, posture, chest to back, and going around. And getting that seatbelt. Does that make sense? So we want to make sure that we're getting that chest to back, seatbelt, 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 seatbelt. We're going to do 10 on each side, so a total of 20. Get with your partner, and we'll go from there. 1, 2, 3. When you're in turtle, you're wanting to break the turtle. So Clarence, if I could have you facing your diagonal, just like that. Yeah. Yeah. So from here, we've got 2 ways of removing the turtle guard from someone being in a turtle position. One way is if they're really tight, you can't get in, it's just really frustrating, or you're not as comfortable with taking the back. What you can do is grabbing the shoulder or back of the collar, and then underneath, grabbing the ankle. So we're here grabbing the ankle and getting that leverage, and then you're going to get low your shoulder into the ribs, ear on the back, and push. You're going onto the side, pushing them into side control. Showing that again. Here, nice and tight, can't get in. So frustrated, like, okay, well, I'll just push you over and then into side control. The next is the regular taking the back. So from here, you're in this position, and let's say it's still pretty tight because you want to get your hook in. So hook, hook, and then you're looking to roll over the body, and whatever arm is over the shoulder is where you're going to go rolling over your own shoulder. So here I've got the seatbelt rolling over my shoulder. I have my hooks taking it back, and then I can work from here. So that's the goal, but that doesn't normally happen. So he's down in turtle. His knees and elbows are normally going to be connected. We're here, we can't get in. We're trying to like get our feet in, we can't. So from here, we take our knee and make space. And here, you can actually move just a little bit out. I've seen people kind of struggle, but you're gonna move here, creating more space, and then getting your foot in. And then from here, even if you can't get this foot in, you can still go on this side, rolling over your shoulder, and then getting your hook. Both of your hooks are in, and then you start working the back. Make sense? So we've got what I call the bulldog, grab an ankle and pushing him over, and then you also have the regular turtle. And if you can't get your foot in at first, pushing that knee in, creating that space of wiping your foot on the ground, then get your hook in. It's best if you get both hooks, but if you can't, then go ahead and keep that one hook in. But whatever hook in that you have, that's the shoulder that you're going to be rolling over. So now we're going to work in the attacks from turtle. If everyone could be on this side. So now we're going to work on attacks from turtle. So from here, in that same position, we've got seatbelt. We were somehow able to work ourselves into seatbelt. It's nice and open. So from here, the first attack we're going to do is going to be the cross collar, and it's similar to when we were doing a clock choke. So with a collar, same thing. We're getting the material from here and going underneath the neck. So, and just so we're taking this material, going underneath the neck. Now from here, we're going to pull in, and we might be able to get it from here, but then we're going to try to go around the head. So back down the turtle. So we're here, we're able to get this. We're not able to get this out, and we're not necessarily going to go for a clock. So we go try to, as best as we can, and go around. So grab and around. So I also want us to work the collar, the clock choke as well. So with the clock choke, same thing. We're able to get this material here, and went nice and deep in the cross collar. We have this post, kicking the inside leg out and going over and choke. So without clearance, so we're getting our material coming in, and we're basically using him as our foundation, and we're kicking out and moving over. If he still doesn't tap from here, I'm going to move around the body as much as we can until he actually does choke, but it shouldn't take much. Okay. So getting the back take and working the Ezekiel, and then also working the bow and arrow. So if everyone can go over this way. So working the Ezekiel and bow and arrow. So we're here, we're able to get knee in, get our space, get our hook. So from here, we can go ahead and, again, get that cross collar in there, get the arm, and from here, we can punch through, grab our sleeve, go for the Ezekiel, rolling over our shoulder, and stretch, just like that. So that's one method if you can get the hook in. Another method, so we're here, starting in cross collar, and we're able to get that good cross collar in. So we're right here. So from here, I'm going to switch my knees. I'm going to slide this knee underneath and roll them into me. So I'm going to swap here and bring him over, getting my hook. Same thing of Ezekiel and wrap her around. Make sense? So the next one is the bow and arrow. Same thing of here, going from the cross collar. We go from the cross collar, whether in turtle. So we're here, and instead of going to the Ezekiel, we're just going to go ahead and swap knee and in, getting our taking it back, getting our hooks. From here, we're going to go from parallel to perpendicular, grabbing the leg and back. One more time. So from here, again, we're in this position. We're able to go from seatbelt, cross collar, defending the defense right here with the hand, pulling them over, and then instead of going for the Ezekiel, going perpendicular, grabbing, and going for the bow and arrow. So when you're taking his back and you're grabbing underneath, so you're nice and tight, and then using your foot and kind of escaping, making yourself perpendicular, grabbing the pant leg, and you're pushing yourself out even more. And what that does, it tightens the choke and also tightens the rest of their body. Right. So one more flavor to all of this is when you have someone that's fighting, and obviously they're not wanting to be choked out. So let's say I'm able to get my hook in, or I'm here and able to roll them onto me. I get in this position and we're fighting. So I'm in seatbelt and we're fighting. One of the things that I like to do is isolate this arm and then bring it here. So now they cannot defend. They're defending here, but even then I can still grab and then go for bow and arrow. Does that make sense? So when we roll into that position, so say I get my hook here, and like Kelly said, sometimes it's just easier to not get that second hook. For tournaments, you want to try to get that second hook in, but you can wait till you roll them over. So here, roll them over, I get that hook, I'm isolating that arm, pushing it down, and now I isolate that arm here, grab around, pants, and bow and arrow choke, or whatever. Because right there, it's soup du jour, whatever it is that you want, because they don't have the arm. So you can just go ahead and, well, let's work the RNC this time. Let's go ahead and work the Ezekiel, whatever it is that you want to work, because it's not like they can defend. Right, so